Hey Aquarius, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a week in Aquarius from July 29 to around August 6th. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who views the videos, likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I appreciate y'all. New subscribers, welcome, and those of you who've been there since day one, I appreciate you. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at where your intentions at intentions1111.com. This week we have Lionsgate portal open, and we have a supermoon in Aquarius on the 1st. So Aquarius, you may find it hard to stay grounded, but definitely you will be receiving some valued information. So let's see what we got for you this week. Memories seem to be an issue that you're battling this week for some of you. You've had an epiphany that something isn't going anywhere. You've had an idea that something is not going anywhere. It's void. It's not returning to you what maybe you've invested in it. So I think some of you've kind of had a breakthrough where you're saying goodbye to something. Some closure may be coming in for you. So let's see what else we got for you this week. Whoa. Don't put too many eggs in one basket this week, Aquarius. You might have a hard time holding on to them. Okay. There's some sort of conversation that may be happening this week that sort of blows up, or a conversation that makes you feel some kind of way, and you're recognizing that it may be time for you to move on from situation. So let's see about career this week. You're feeling a little bit trapped. Things are moving very quickly, and it's like you're unable to catch up. Something may be moving very, very quickly this week for you that you feel like you're unable to recuperate from in your job. So let's kind of see what that's about. Be careful this week about overexerting yourself or putting out more than what you're getting back this week in your career or in your job, because you may find yourself at the end of it all not profiting from that. So let's kind of see what's going on there. Show me the Eight of Swords. Okay. Some of you have ideas of moving on from your current job because it's just not doing it for you. You oftentimes feel victimized in this job, or maybe there's a toxic work environment. But it's almost like you can never catch your breath in this situation with this job. And at the end of the week or the end of the month or whatever, you kind of feel like your pay isn't reflecting what actually you're putting in. So entertain ideas this week about applying for other jobs, or maybe putting in resumes other places that you may have had on your mind. Some of you may be returning to a former job that you left to go to this job, and you're finding that the grass just isn't greener on the other side. So some of you may be going back to a job, and some of you are moving on from this job to something else, because you're just not getting the results in pay that you either were promised or you weren't. It wasn't disclosed to you that the amount of work that you're putting in isn't worth the amount of pay. So some of you maybe thinking about making some changes this week regarding career. Okay, so let's kind of see what we have with money this week for Aquarius. Okay. I think you have been juggling money, and I think that's a constant problem. This did come out in the reverse, so maybe that indicates that you're moving past a relationship here with money that keeps you in a state of lack. You have a funny relationship with money that often ends up with worries about money. And you feel like, again, you're being trapped in this loop of not having enough money. Best time to manifest here is at, of course, on the 1st with the supermoon. About more abundance coming in, more opportunities coming in. But I feel like here you are, Aquarius, always confused about why you're broke. And what you're desiring is this financial stability, but it seems like only half is what you're getting. You're only getting really half of what you feel like you're putting in. Money's just not going far enough. So let's see about what this juggling is about. So this week you may be making some major decisions about finances this week, about how to fill in the gaps, which may lead you to new opportunities. Show me the 2 of coins. Yeah, there's major brainstorm happening with you about priorities regarding money and illusions regarding money. I think you're done taking risks with money. There also may be a person here who's draining your money, who's draining you financially. And I think that you may be making a decision not to allow that to happen anymore this week. You've got some idea about rejecting an intuitive thought process that keeps you from moving forward with your money. You are subdued, or you're stagnated about moving forward with something that could generate a great deal of income for you. If you are blocked by a past lover, it's time to heal that situation within yourself. You may never get closure from them, but letting go of that and healing that situation within yourself may open up this block to money. Show me the High Priestess in reverse. Some of you are hanging on to something that you feel like might manifest itself again. That isn't going to happen. You may be hanging on to an old way of life or an old lifestyle. You may have to let go of in regard to money and work from where you're currently at. So the advice this week for money is to kind of heal your money blocks. Take a look at where your money's going. Sit down, plan, write out a budget. Write down what you've been spending your money on. Where is it going is the question here. So maybe move forward sort of trying to plan out, where does your money go? What is the big expense? What can be eliminated this week? So let's check out love for Aquarius. You're saying goodbye to a lot of things. Job, habits with money. And I suspect probably with love too, but let's see what the cards have to say. The past has popped its head out. Deception and moving forward with someone. You have a Queen of Wands and a King of Swords here. A little bit mismatched, I would say. There are feelings of rejection in a situation. A little bit mismatched because Aquarius, here you are with the logic. Well, it makes sense. It just makes sense. And this person over here sort of looking at you, and they're relying on intuition and feeling, and they're not quite as grounded as you are, right? And so you've kind of had the epiphany here, right? That this is a superficial situation that may never result in coming together. So in a way, you feel like you're wasting your time here. This person is often silent about feelings of soulmate connection or feelings of coupling or feelings of being meant for one another. This person is defensive and they often overstep or overlook or may not even answer you or be on the same wavelength as you regarding this situation. You could be dealing with Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be any of those signs. It doesn't have to be. But Aquarius, I think that you feel like this situation is sort of wrapped up here. And you've had an epiphany here about this shallowness. You're becoming bored with the idea that this may go anywhere. So I think, again, you're saying goodbye to the situation and driving on, healing from the situation and being honest with yourself about the potential for this new beginning or potential for this to go anywhere. For others of you, this may be a past lover that you're letting go of that may not physically be in your presence, but they're in your head, right? So Aquarius, for you this week, you're going to be letting go of past issues and saying a lot of goodbyes to things in your life that are keeping you blocked. Well, let's see what you can expect for the rest of the week. Saying goodbye is not going to be easy. I think you feel like you've offered this person everything there is to offer and it still isn't good enough. It still isn't going anywhere. It's still not making the progress that you had hoped it would make. Let's see what Aquarius doesn't expect to happen this week. I think that saying goodbye and moving toward your own concrete plans, moving toward more concrete plans, substantial, beneficial, fruit-rendering plans are what you're going to be looking at. Something substantial, something logical, something that is something you can touch, right? Here, I don't think that you expect that it's going to be taxing to let go of this idea. You're going to spend a lot of energy this week saying goodbye to things. However, saying goodbye to things opens up a new cycle financially for you. It opens up more concrete offers to you. You could really start to be feeling it around the 1st with the Aquarius supermoon coming into play. And it may play on your heartstrings here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer specific. It may really play on your heartstrings. Letting go may not be the easiest thing to do this week, but it's absolutely necessary for you to let go of an illusion so that you can find peace. You got to put the brakes on the thought process of this person. So, let's get some advice on it and we'll call it a wrap. You've got work relationship being juggled on the bottom of the deck. You have everything you need to go, to move, to do whatever it is that you want to do. Moving away, moving toward balance in love, reciprocation in love relationship. Letting go of the idea of reconciliation. It's time to try something new. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. I seek out happy people who inspire me to be me, instead of coaxing something that drains energy from you. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. You don't need validation from other people in your world or in your life to do whatever it is you feel that is necessary for you to move forward. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you, and I'll see you guys next week.